What is up, people? We are back on MTGO for a new draft. Today I'm drafting Rise of the Eldrazi. That's the flashback draft of the week. And that pack is fairly decent. Domestication is awesome. Just a very good card. Just, mind control. Gigantomancer is solid, but not as good as Domestication. Dreamstone Hedron is very good. It's the dad of the I don't even remember the name of the new one, the 4 mana one. It's Idron Archive. Basically, it's the ancestor of that card. Um, Skywatch Adept is pretty good. You can play the blue level up deck. The Umbras are decent, though not super exciting. Drake is good in the blue. You pretty much have the blue level up deck in this pack, and Enforcer is fine, and everything else is quite mediocre. But yeah, I think it's clear cut domestication. Like nothing else really has the same power level. Even Hedron Dreamstone, which is good, is not as good as that. Narcolepsy is a very good blue removal. Basically a pacifism. Um, you cannot attack right away when you put that on a creature. You just have to wait 1 turn. But this is just very good. It's probably the best card of the pack. I haven't looked at it much, but well, I guess Hatcher is very good. Might be better. Last Kiss I think is worse than Narcolepsy because in this set you kind of need to get rid of bigger things than just 2 toughness creature. Uh, Battlement is very solid. Predator is very good too, but none of these cards are. I think they are all around the same power level than Narcolepsy, and Narcolepsy might even be better, and it lets me stay in blue anyway, so I don't think this is really a complicated pick. Yeah, when you look at Sleep Paralysis, that card looks much better. I mean, mostly due to the cost, but another Narcolepsy. Well, I'm gonna pick that. I don't think this is good. Yeah, that card is not great. Unfortunately, the spawn from this edition are 0/1. If it would be the new one, put 5/1/1. Colorless, that'd be better, but that card is just not great. The Fireball is fine, but unexciting. Oost is fine, but unexciting. Induce Despair is a fine card, fine removal, quite good. You often have pretty big creatures in hand, and then that card is fine. It's not amazing, but fine. But either way, Narcolepsy is again the best card in the pack, so and that's not good. I mean, I have no idea what it does. I'm gonna read it again, but I remember that not being good. Yeah, actually that I remember that thing is playable. That's just extremely slow way to mill the opponent, but it is playable. It is playable. I'll give you that. Survival Cache is a fine card. I could try to play some sort of blue-white control deck. This is basically, I mean, this hopefully this will be a some sort of divination that gives you 4 cards. I mean 4 life. It's fine. Crab Umbra is fine, but I don't have any creature yet. I'm not sure how good it would be. Momentous Fall is a very good card. You get to sack a creature and draw a card equal to its spore and gain life equal to its toughness. Just very solid. Doesn't go super well with what I have right now. I think it's the best card of the pack, but I think the card that goes the better with what I have now is Survival Cache, and we'll just try to play a blue-white control deck and see how it goes. Having 2 Narcolepsies makes the cache better because you can, get rid of something early on, make sure you don't take damage on turn 2, and then this is very likely to be, really good. Because if you don't get to draw 2 cards, it's not great. If you can draw 1, it's fine, but if you don't draw any card, it's quite awful. Rebel Darkness is not great. Champion's great. Drake not looking great here. Null Champion is a fine card. Basically get to attack with 4/2 on turn 3, and then it's quite deadly if you can go up to +4. I think I'm gonna pick a Miracle Thatcher though. It's just the best card in the pack. That's just a very solid creature. And maybe I'll be blue-red, you know. This is clearly better than Survival Cache, so if red is more open than blue, I'm willing to go into that direction. Ooh, Kiln Fiend and Distortion Strike in the same booster. That's the combo. So, yeah, you pretty much deal 10 in 2 turns, and more if you have some other things. That's a sweet one. Tuk Tuk the Explorer, I think it's playable but not amazing. It's decent. I mean, it really makes it hard for the opponent to attack. I guess I can pretty much choose at which point you get your 5/5, but that's a solid card that I think it's fine. I remember that card being decent, but it's kind of a build around. Null Champion is fine, but I'd rather pick a red card since I have the Hatcher. I think I'm gonna go with Tuk Tuk. That thing is just quite solid, and yeah, I like him. I like him. Regress is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. You know, you can regress Domestication or Necrolepsy if you need to target something else. It's not amazing though. Vent Sentinel is fine. Totem Guide Heartbeast is amazing though, and I have 3 amazing auras to fetch. Domestication and 2 Narcolepsies. So this is basically you know, it's almost like a Flametongue Kavu or something like that, or Skin Render. It costs much more mana, but in my deck this will basically give me a 2/5 and remove or steal a creature. So that's good, and maybe I'm white and not red. Who knows? I think Guard Gomaza is pretty solid. Basically, yeah, that's an infinite blocker. That's solid. That's not amazing, but solid. The red cards are pretty aggressive. My deck, given what I have, is looking to be pretty controlly, so I think I'll go with that. I'm gonna reread that thing, but yeah, it's quite hard to make work in limited. Basically, each time you cast instants or sorceries, you put a counter and then deal damage to a target equal to the number of counter. But since it costs 7, it's kind of hard to make work again. Things are working very well so far though. Like my blue is amazing. My white I think is slightly better because Heartbeast is looking amazing here. But red could be an option too. Prophetic Prism is always a fine card to have. I'm not sure that this deck will want the Umbra, especially since I just have better auras to fetch every time I want to play the Heartbeast, so yeah, it's gonna be Prism. Could help a splash, which, you know, splashing in this set is not so hard. It's pretty slow, and I could be some sort of blue-red-white control deck too. That's completely possible. Like, if I get a bunch of good red card, I think I'm happy to splash that. Like, when you have that many good auras, that card is amazing. I guess I'll pick the Umbra, but it's not looking particularly good. Bora is pretty good. It's a fine card. Okay. Not sure if there's a combo. I don't remember. If there's, you know, some sort of red Pyromancer that deals 1 damage when you tap it in this set. Yeah, I think there is one. It does have, yeah, there's one pinger which has level up. You level it up. Well, whatever. You put one level counter on it, and it deals 1 damage. It costs 4 mana, I think. Putting a counter costs 3. With 1 counter, it deals 1 damage, and with 3 or 4 counter, it deals 3 or 2 damage each time. I don't remember. Vengevine. I have no idea if this is worth any money or not. Literally no idea. I don't think anyone is playing that anymore, but on MTGO you never knows. You never really know. Kozilek is a very nice finisher for control deck. If I were to pick a card for my deck, it would be the Artisan of Kozilek. I think it's slightly better than Crusher. Though in a non-green deck, it might be hard to cast though. Maybe this is worth 40 ticks, but I don't think so. I don't think any deck is really playing that now that Survival has been banned in Legacy. What a sweet card though. Anyway, I mean, survival has been banned in Legacy quite a lot of years ago, but yeah, maybe it sounded like it was yesterday when I told it. I think I'm gonna go with that. It's slightly hard to cast, but my deck I think can afford to go quite late in the game, so maybe it's good. Ooh, Shift is decent. Well, if you have flyers, obviously, but also if you are trying to play control-y and go to the late game. That card is bad, if I remember. No, it's not bad, it's just that it's a bit too much mana. Bramble Snap is very good, but I'm not green. Same with the Battlement. Missionary is a fine 2-drop. It works kind of well with Survival Cache. I think it's between the Shift and the Missionary. I think I'm gonna go with Shift. The card is looking solid. It does boost my Gamazoa. My finishers are either gonna be Flyer or creature that are so big that the -2, -0 doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll go with that. It's a funny card. Consume Medemeek. So we can see the bottom of Emrakul twice this draft. This almost makes me want to go black. The card is insane. Basically, you wrath everything that got 3 or less. That's interesting. Catarrhine is nice. This is a Gravedigger, flying Gravedigger for 3 mana, just very solid. Seagate Oracle is amazing. One of my all-time favorite card. Nemetic Wall is decent, probably just worse than Oracle most of the time. And most of my removal are AURAS, so it's not even looking great. Either way, the pick is between Oracle and Consume the Meek. Not sure if I can afford to go black, really. Oracle is just very solid, and I'm sure that I'm blue, so it's probably just the card I should pick. I could be blue-black splashing for Heart Beast. Consume the Meek is amazing. Yeah, I'll go with Oracle, though. So we have some leveling up creatures here. Spy Patrol not the best to work with the Shift, but I don't have to. This could be a very good sideboard option too. I don't have to main deck that. It's a good card in general. Wave Watcher is more defensive, but I think just weaker in general. That thing is also a good finisher because of the last ability. You know, it has Shroud, very difficult to deal with. Tunneler is not looking good in this deck at all. Best cards are green, obviously. I mean, Nest Invader is amazing. Wild Heart Invoker is very solid. Yeah, I think for me it's a Patrol, though. Okay, none of the red cards look good. None of the white card looks good. Life Strider is fine, but not great. None of the blue cards are great. I'm just gonna pick Evolving Wilds. I might play 3 colors, or at least, you know, with this and Prism, it would be easier if I end up playing 3 colors, so that's nice. Another Boar. I'm probably picking that. It's a good blocker. It's decent with removal because you don't carry it as only 1 toughness. And then there's not much else anyway, so that's a pretty late Bloodlord. Card is fine. We are seeing quite a lot of black this booster, but black got cut back 1, I think, so it's not super surprising. This is playable, but quite bad, just 2-3. Gloom Hunter is probably the best card here, but that's quite unexciting. This is a sideboard option. I guess I'm gonna pick that as a sideboard option. Maybe I should be black. There's a lot of black this pack, but that's just probably... But I will not get a lot of black next pack, so there is that. Oh, another Guard Gamazoa. Okay, fine. My deck is gonna be slow and defensive, but I think it's gonna be pretty good at doing that, at being slow and defensive. Leaf Arrow is kind of good against me because I have 3 Gamazoa. I might want some flying finishers because of the Shift too. I don't think I will play the Sentry or... Well, I guess I might have... Maybe I should have taken the 2-4 because I have quite a bunch of Defender now with the Guard Gamazoa. And that's a decent finisher. I'm gonna pick Leaf Arrow though. I think that card is quite good against me. Well, if I'm more white than red, this is a good 2-drop. Fleeting Distraction does kill Firebar. There is a layer thing, and if they choose to switch and you Fleeting Distraction, the Fireball straight up dies. which is a fairly brutal interaction. My deck is so slow and controlly that I wonder if I could play that. I don't remember the card being good, but... And it certainly does not look good, but, well... Ooh, that's actually fine in my deck, like... I can draw a card and move my Narcolepsy on another creature that's more annoying, or move my Domestication. I think I like that. I think I could like that, at least. Yeah, I have 3 very good things to move around. It's an aura you control, so... Yeah, it's nice. Also, you can use this in response to, you know, if they use a pump spell to get rid of Domestication, or if they bounce their creature in their hand, you can just aura, use that in response and still have your aura. That's looking fine. This card is main deckable. It does kill 2 of my 5 drops, so, you know, I'm happy to get it here. I have more red than white currently, but I think my white is slightly better. It's really the Heart Beast that's looking amazing, and not many decks want this card in their deck, so it's also likely that I can get another one later on, which is would make the white really good. That card is playable. It's not great, but playable. Ooh, that's a good red card, and that's a good white card. I mean, is it good? I don't actually remember what it does. Okay, that's solid. You spend 6 mana and you have a 1/4, and every damage, any source, so combat, anything to you, or yeah, basically anything is reduced by 1. That seems pretty good in a defensive deck. Fork Bolt is amazing though. Interesting. Adept again is good, but I'm not really doing that. I don't know how. This seems very solid, honestly. It's the kind of card, if your opponent doesn't have a removal, they will pretty much never be able to kill you. I mean, it doesn't stop things like that, but I'll try it out. It's probably an oust for me here. This card is... I don't remember that being good. Yeah, it's, you know, it's a pacifism. Not really a pacifism though. It's not good. I don't remember that being good. This is not really. It's fun card, but not playable in limited. Growth Pass is amazing. You can fetch a basic and you get a token. That's just great card. You can ramp up to, you know, 6 mana on turn 4. That's just great. The Invoker is very good. It's also a nice finisher. Yeah, it's between Invoker and Oust. I wonder. I don't have a lot of finishers yet. I have the Artisan. I'm not really good at killing my opponents. I'll go with Invoker. Ooh, I remember that thing being very good. It's not gonna shine in my deck because I don't have a heavy creature deck, but it's still very good. It does Anthem your other creature. The 2/4 body for 4 is fine. This is bad. Oh, there's a Seagate Oracle though. Yeah, it's close. I mean, in deck full of creature, that card is obviously amazing, but in my deck, I wonder if Oracle is just not better. Puncturing Light be fine too, but I would pick the Vindicator over it. I'm gonna cut the red for now. Look at my curve. I do have a bunch of 3s. Yeah, this is very strong. Probably a better option. Ooh, Cryptologist is one of my favorite blue cards. Basically, this is a looter, and then if the opponent doesn't have a removal, it becomes just a draw card. It's just a great card. And I don't have a lot of removal, which is important for a control deck. I mean, a lot of card advantage. So that's really nice. There's another Tuk, which is nice. I mean, funny at least. And I guess Regress would make the main deck. Vendetta is strong, but Cryptologist is the best card here, so that's quite nice to get that. Venerated Teacher. I think I have 3 level up creatures. Teacher is Not great with that. Well, it's good, but not amazing. It's well, it's quite solid with the patrol. There are some level up creature with which the teacher is better. Oh, it's very good with cryptologist, and actually I have 4 level up creature. Yeah, actually the teacher looks better than the big guardian here. And I have enough flying defenders in this deck. Deprive is not exactly what I want to be doing, I think. I want to hit my land drop, I want to be able to cast my stuff. I don't think there's anything else I'm likely to play anyway, so I'm gonna pick that. I don't have enough creatures to play Shared Discovery. Yeah. Yeah, it's Deprive, but I'm not too keen on main decking that. Ooh, another Heart Beast, that's amazing. More card advantage, more creature. It's just great, great, great. It's exactly what I want. Yeah, this is not really a mnematical deck. I have maybe 3 or 4 instant sorceries. And Totem Guard Heart Beast pretty much is the same thing, but better, because this gives me Removal, where Wall doesn't really give me Removal in this deck. Dreadrun is a good card, by the way. Don't think I'll ever play Deprive. Not of this word is, yeah, it's not something I want. I'll cut Dreadrun. I don't care about anything else. Here I'm gonna cut the Invoker. I don't care about anything else. I could play another 2-drop. It's not great, but it's fine. I don't think 2 Aura Finesse is really something I'm looking to play. Ooh, Light is a nice wheel. It's really good in my deck, and I could use a bit more of Removal. And that's probably gonna be the main deck. I wonder if Shift is good. I do have a fair amount of ground creatures that cannot attack if I have the Shift. It's not even... I mean, it's good with Gamma Eyes. It really stops any attack. It's decent with Invoker. It's really a non-bow with the Patrol. I don't think... I think I'm gonna leave that in the side. But... it's a nice thing to have in the side. Ooh, Demystify is very good against me. It's also pretty good... I mean, it's especially good against Domestication because... you know, if you can destroy the thing mid-combat, you can just pretty easily get a 2-for-1 and get your creature back. And I think I might want to play 18 lands with that deck, actually. I'm trying to cast a 9-drop, potentially. I do have 1, 2, 3... I have 4 sources of card advantage, I think. Yeah. Deprive is just... yeah, getting... returning a land is just such a drawback. Could play the Distraction, it's very main deckable. I guess I have only 1 9-drop that maybe I should not even play. That card is very good as a finisher, and my deck is not really good at finishing the game. So I feel like it's quite necessary to some extent. Lay Bear is... yeah, it's bear, I think. No, it's not like the bear of the forest, but yeah, I'm not sure how I should pronounce that. Like bear. Well, oh well. If I pronounce that wrong, don't be mad. But what I was trying to say is that this card is probably not great, but looks fine in my deck. Should I play 18 lands though? My card is not really high, except for the Artisan. 9 is a lot. Maybe that... I mean, that card is great, but maybe in a non-green deck it's just not really good enough. The thing is, if I cut that, I have to put 2 more cards, because if I cut that, I don't want to play 18 lands. I guess I could cut that and play Deprive and Fleeting Distraction. But without that in my deck, can I kill my opponent? That's the question I have 14 creature actually, that's not the worst. I have... this steals a creature. My deck just seems very... and yeah, 2 of the creature cannot attack. When I'm playing a deck that's as controlly as this one, one of my biggest fears is always to not be able to kill the opponent. And having a card like that in your deck just helps you regarding that. I have enough card draw spell that I can hit 9 lands. I think I have enough removal, defenses, and card draw that I can hit 9 even though I'm not ramping. Should I play 18 lands though? I don't really want to get flooded. I'm gonna play a main deck distraction. Should I? Should I even do that? I could play a Numbra. That thing is fine. I guess I'll add that, and I'll play 18 lands. 9/7. Well, I have 2 double blue. Yeah, it's probably right. Seems about right. Okay, so that's the deck. Blue-white control. It's a set I've been playing quite a lot back in the days, but it's been at least 1 year, I think, since I haven't played this, if not more. So it's always a bit blurry, the first draft you make after quite a bit of time. I think the deck is good though. I mean, it's kind of a shame that I did not get any removal after my 3 first pick. I guess I got a Puncturing Light, but that's about it. But I do have something like 5 removal in my deck because of the 2 Heart Beasts, and Gomaza is also some sort of removal, of if you will. Okay, I like the deck. It's very defensive, but I think it has the cards to kill an opponent at some point. We'll have to play fast though, because I could see myself going into the timer zone with that deck. So hope you guys enjoyed the draft, and yeah, if you did, feel free to drop a like. You can also leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, or share the video. All of these are appreciated. And I guess I see you in a few minutes for round 1.